specialist. Also in this episode, Devonian fish.
These guys are taking me fishing with a hammer.
And future food.
All the taste without the fat.
But first, a new diagnostic tool for stuttering. It's been designed specifically for children, and researchers are using it to find the causes of this condition. Here's Marianne de Macy.
In the popular movie The King's Speech, Colin Firth brilliantly portrays the challenges faced by someone who stutters. His performance accurately captures the King's struggle to speak.
Stuttering is a disorder of speech fluency. It's characterised by blocking in starting to speak. So you'll often see people trying to get a word out and just not being able to.
It's not known what causes stuttering, but it affects 1 in 20 children. Now, a new piece of brain scanning technology could unlock the answers. Chelsea has a mild stutter.
What kind of movie did you watch?
It was picked up at preschool. They sent a letter home last year and also a letter home this year to say that they're noticing a stuttering problem. And I noticed she stutters at home when she's interacting with her little brother.
Yeah, so it comes out when she's excited or nervous?
Yeah, excited, nervous, just wants to get it all out.
It's well known now that the brain is most plastic at a young age. That is, the ability of the brain to change and compensate for problems. So identifying stuttering early and treating it early is probably the best way in which stuttering can be cured, if it can be cured.
This new magnetoencephalograph, or MEG, measures the electromagnetic fields produced by the brain. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but the entire thing weighs about 8 tonnes. The walls are over 1/2 metre thick, and the purpose of that is to shield out all the electromagnetic radiation. But this type of scanning has been difficult to use on young children.
Children's heads are 2 to 3 centimetres smaller in radius than an adult head, so they fit very poorly in an adult system. So at present, not very much is known about brain functioning in preschool-age children.
Now these neuroscientists have the solution.
We developed the world's first child MEG system that's engineered specifically to bring the sensors very close to the head of a preschool-age child. This is the inside of the magnetically shielded room. And these are the actual MEG instruments here. So on this side, we have this is for children, and this is the adult system. So the child system is all decorated nicely with child-friendly stickers and with plush toys.
Chelsea's involved in a study looking at the brains of children who stutter to see whether we can identify regions of the brain that are different between stutterers and fluent speakers.
Before Chelsea goes into the MEG chamber, the shape of her head is recorded in the digitising room. Electrodes are attached to her mouth to record muscle activation when she speaks, and the cap allows them to track the position of her head.
Hello, Chelsea. How are you?
Then once we're ready to go, we switch the presentation computer on outside. Here we go. And from there we flash up some pictures, and the child's task is simply to name those pictures.
They record her brain's magnetic signals as she vocalises what she sees on the screen.
That's it.
The MEG measures Chelsea's brain signals millisecond by millisecond. That's much faster than other scanning technologies.
Bed.
Right.
Spoon.
Really good.
Was there a major difference between the brains of those that speak fluently versus those that stutter?
Yes, what we can see here in the top is the brain of a child who is a fluent speaker. And what you can see is that there's a strong activation in the central regions over the motor cortex and also over the primary sensory areas. And what we see conversely in the stutterer is that that activation, while it's still in the motor areas, is now on the right-hand side, those areas that process incoming sound. And what we think is that when they're about to speak, they tend to overact these auditory areas in order to get feedback about what they're saying.
It's hoped this new MEG technology will revolutionise therapies for people who stutter in the future.
Ahead on Catalyst, are you a super taster?
Squared away. Apply the yogurt.
G'day, Paul.
Long time no see, mate.
Yeah, good to see you.
Today I'm being taken to a secret fishing spot on the New South Wales south coast. But I won't need a rod and reel.
We're actually walking down a bedding plain here. It would have been a flat floodplain near a big river.
Back when Australia and New Zealand formed part of the massive supercontinent Gondwana, this area was situated in a big rift valley between the two.